So today we're here with Tom Fishenden from SS Motion for a quick interview. So Tom, tell us briefly what you do.
So I work for a YouTube channel called the SS Motion, which is orientated primarily around Mega Bloks and Lego. So we do reviews, we do stop motions, we do live action videos, we do all kinds of stuff around that. And then as well as the YouTube channel, we also run a convention each year called Bloks Fest. And in addition to that, we also do some charity work here and there as well.
So how did you get into it all?
How did I get into it? Well, I always enjoyed it as a kind of hobby. Like, I've been into it for a while. And since then, I kind of looked at different ways that I could expand what I was doing with it. So that involved looking at other YouTube channels. I worked for a guy called Philip for a bit at first. And I'm really just moving from there, trying to make myself known within the community as somebody who had a passion, so I could then get into a YouTube channel and do something to do with it.
So is it quite a big thing for you?
For me as a person, I'd say it's quite a big thing, yeah.
I guess with friends, you've met a lot of people through
Yeah,
this.
I've made a lot of friends through it, and I feel like I've been able to develop a lot of skills as well, like especially in terms of my communication skills, and obviously with the convention in terms of my organisational skills as well.
It's all about income. Do you get any sort of funding or anything like that for it?
I personally don't, however I have in the past been sent free sets to review and stuff like that, so there is some income, but it's not really financial, and that is one of the downsides.
And you mentioned earlier, Bloks Fest convention. How many people actually turned up and came to it?
Generally, over the past couple of years, we've seen a steady increase. So the first year was, I think, about 50 people in a small hall in Burnley. I wasn't actually working for the channel at the time then, but since then the events I've been involved with, we look at about 500 people each year.
Are they subscribers, fans?
It can be anything, so it can be subscribers to the SS Motion, it can be fans and Mega Bloks, it can be people who perhaps go to it for the gaming convention side of it and all the merchandise.
Oh, so it's more than just Lego, it's gaming.
We have stalls like, off the top of my head I won't be able to remember the name of the shop, but we have stalls selling things like the Pop Funko bobbleheads, bead merchandise, it's like game helmets and stuff made out of that, and also food and stuff, so really all different kind of stuff.
It helps you grow as a whole as well.
Yeah, so it allows us to really get contacts with different companies and also kind of, I suppose, increase our skill set and all the different stuff that we're able to relate to, which is quite cool.
So other than the Bloks Fest thing, how else do you interact with fans?
One big thing for us, I personally don't work on this is run primarily by Ben, is our Instagram account. We find that a lot of people comment on that, they share photos, they really enjoy the content on there. So we use that a lot. And just speaking generally, it is really a lot of social media, so talking to people over Facebook, getting tweets out, and then replying to comments on YouTube as well. So it's really, I suppose, quite heavily based on that social interaction level, like it would be with friends and stuff like that.
Out there.
Yeah, so like the whole idea is we get ourselves out there, we talk to fans, and they kind of like see us and they know we're not some big channel who's going to ignore them. We actually do care about what the fans think. We want to try and talk to them.
So you have what, 16,000?
Something like that, yeah, it's quite big.
So with all them people, you must have a big impact on them.
I like to think we do. A lot of our audience is primarily based in the UK, which is quite cool, with the biggest UK channel for Mega Bloks. And part of that influence is, I feel, we do get quite a big say in what happens in terms of Mega Bloks in the country. So stuff like problems with availability and products not being sold in shops, if we were to go and raise that with them, we may be able to have more of an impact because we represent that large market, which is quite a good feeling.
So tell me about that charity work you do.
So charity work, I've never actually been involved with it personally, but I know about it through the channel. We work with groups like, I think it's the Warrington Disability Trust, at events like Walk in the Park, and all of that's designed to really go down, have our stall, primarily advertise Bloks Fest and show it as an event that they might be interested in coming to, and then through that we do things like give free tickets. Last year I think something like 10% of all the profit we made went to the charity, so we really try and do stuff like that and tie in with them as much as possible to have a positive impact on the local community who are involved with the convention.
So yeah, as you said, 16,000 people, you can do a lot of that.
Yeah.
There's a lot more you can do. So, Tom, thank you for your time. Anything else you want to say to people?
thank you for your continued support with the SS Motion and Blocks Fest, and we hope that although this year is the last year of the event, in the future we'll be able to bring you lots more awesome stuff. And thank you for taking the time to come and interview me today.
Thank you for coming.